G'day, mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jetty. In our last episode, we added some more things to our lovely steam room. More and more things need to fit in this room, and it's getting awfully cramped. At the same time, we added another self-powered oxygen maker. Problem is, none of it's plugged in. That's the first thing we need to do today, along with putting some normal water cleaning methods right across the top, because, well, the idea was to dump all the liquids in the steam room and then bring it out with steam turbines. The problem is steam room is still not hot enough. It has recently made sure all the water down the bottom vaporized, but it's still not nearly warm enough. The other thing we managed to do last episode was we put in a small little Draco retirement village where all the Dracos come over here and live out the remainder of their life being shared quite often. The catch is we need to move the Draco farms. The Draco farms are going to go right there. There may be the occasional little bit of infrastructure in the way. It's all got to go. We're having a fire sale today. Also, at the same time, we need to say hi to our lovely hermit because, you know, we all need to make a new friend. Speaking of new friends, let's see what the teleporter has to offer. So the printing pod, Mr. 4D printer has no duplicates with 3 stats, so I don't care. We're going to go straight for the seeds. All right. With that out of the way, our steam room has a couple of problems. Well, it has many problems. The first one is it's hot in here. It's 300 degrees, which means I want to turn the steam turbines on. But to do that, well, I need to actually cool them. So before I cool them, I need to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And priority, cancel buildings. Okay, bring that back up. Priority 8, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Power lines. Priority 8 as well. We need to bring that to there, then to there, then over to here. Because the other thing I need to do is utilities. I need to put in thermo aqua tuners. Out of steel, please. I need to put in 1 of those, 2 of those. I do want to mention fairly quickly, I installed the priority 0 mod because I got sick of dupes coming in here when they were idle and doing things. I didn't want them doing things. I also need to put in some insulated pipes out of ceramic. That's going to be the in. That's going to be the out. That's going to be the overflow. And I think I just ran out of ceramic. Can I please get ceramic, a pass of 10, please? Copy settings to all your friends. Cool. With those basics done, I need to put in my bridge before I forget. And also need to put in gas element sensor out of steel because it's going to get hot down here. Also automation wire, again, out of steel right there. Okay. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is liquid storage. I am going to add just a tiny bit of liquid storage, as in, you know, all of those, plus all... Come on, stop skipping frames, all of those. The plan is to have, well, an awful lot of storage backed up for later problems, and make sure that hopefully I don't run out of, well, fluid for our self-powered oxygen makers. Yep, that is 10 on the left and 10 on the right. Also need to, grab some igneous rock and press 7. We're going to join all of those together, and I'm going to join all of those together, plus all of those together, and all of those together. Okay. We'll leave them to do that on the outside. Meanwhile, on the inside, I need to put in some conductive wire. We need to actually get power into all these, which means I need to play, let's put in bridges. Bridge there, bridge there, bridge there. Bridge there, bridge there, bridge there, and a bridge. We'll have to work out the next one. Bridge there, bridge there, bridge there, bridge there. Somebody's in the room that's not meant to be. Bridge there, bridge there. Who is it? Christoph. It's hot in here. Get on the other side of the atmosuit checkpoint. It's a checkpoint. It checks to see whether you have an atmosuit on. You don't enter. All right, I need to plug that into there, and then you're going to go into there. We need to plug that one into there, that one into there, and that into there. We need to then plug that one into there, and that into there, and that into there, and then the bridge that I haven't placed yet needs to go in. This liquid line may also be salty, so I need to have 2 of those. I also need to deconstruct priority 8 that ladder and build priority 8 that ladder so dupes can get over and above. But the point is, you're going to go right there. We know where you're going to go. Okay, then I need to go back to my plumbing, insulated pipes, igneous rock. This is my liquid input. Okay, it's already hooked up to one of them, plus this happens to be a salt water line, so we're almost ready to go. You need to go... Oh gosh, it's going to get really confusing. Okay, let's work our output. So our output comes to our input and its fellow input, like that. We can put you rotated there. Okay. Their output is going to go into that one and into that one. Yes. Okay. Your input needs to come into here and into here. And for the moment, we're going to run you like that. Do I reserve the right to change my mind? You betcha. Because I need to bring my radiant pipe. Can I cut that? Cancel. Radiant pipe through here to provide cooling to these guys because they get hot. And then radiant pipe there. And then we're going to swap back to normal pipe and run it over the... You know what? We can run our radiant pipe past that as well. Adding more cooling never hurts, right? Okay, and there. All right, next thing I need to do is put in a bridge there and a bridge here. Next thing I need to do is I actually need to fill this line. So what we're going to do is go back to plumbing, use the snipping tools. I want to disconnect that so it can't flow out. And I'm going to run that into there. So this is polluted water. It can start coming in here, filling in and fill this tank. I basically want the tank full, which suddenly means that all of that... Oh, God. None of that. Priority 8. Plumbing. Priorities. Why can't I see them both at the same time? That needs to be priority 8 to fill into there, which will then go into your input. Your output, the dupes will get to in good time. Can I have ceramic? Yes, I can. So I can now hook those two together as well. And you should be good. Power is just waiting on a dupe to build it. And that should solve most of that problem. Not all of it, but most of it. Okay. Other thing I have is I have a Atmos sensor here. It's going to set to above 4 kilos. So it's below 4 kilo. So if it has more than 4 kilo in it, it's going to turn this shutoff off. This shutoff stops me dumping water back into the room, which means that water needs to go somewhere. In our case, it's going to pop over here, down to there, and into, well, this set of tanks. The tanks on the left are going to come into the top 2 oxygen makers, which are going to go in there, there, and there, into there, into there, into there, and into there. Okay, deconstruct priority 8, that one, and that one. Okay, the right-hand side ones are going to come out down here. Deconstruct priority 8. Actually, can I just... Cut. Okay. Cut. Okay, you can go. And you can go. Alright. Then I'm going to jump that over to here. And then it's going to run into the middle 2, so to speak. So that means that goes into there, that goes into there. It's all set to priority 8 again, isn't it? It is. Cool. More playing with priorities. Alright, deconstruct. Priority 8. That I actually want priority 8. The other ones I probably don't want priority 8. Plumbing, bridge. Here. Okay. Priorities. 7s. All of that. Plus all of that. Cool. Nope. If above... if below 0. Yeah. Copy settings to all your friends. I don't want anything turning on just yet. Also, it turns out you're missing one of those, which would be really embarrassing to find out later. Okay, so that should be our water. On top of all that water, I also have these tanks over here I want to empty yesterday. So I'm going to run those as a priority 8 straight into this tank in hoping that, well, I can start emptying those out. I also want to make sure that they're all flowing correctly. liquid bridge over the top, disconnect the input line. Yup. So to go output from there down to there, jump over here, and it all feeds to. All roads lead to Rome eventually. Okay, that should be everything except this line. This line is obviously going to get fed in from the bottom. It needs its very own water source. I don't know what that is for the moment. But I do know that I have water passing right by it, which needs to be used. So we're going to start with that one. Okay. You still don't have power. You still don't have power. There's still a few things to put in. Speaking of other things to put in, we need to bring in hydrogen. We're going to bring in hydrogen. Each hydrogen generator uses 10 grams worth of hydrogen. So I'm going to run 10 of them to a pipe, except for the last pipe, which only runs 3. The problem with it only running 3 is, well, potentially there's going to be more hydrogen in there than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to bridge over there. 1, 2, 3, over there, and we're going to run into there and into there. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to run through our first 3 generators, then we're going to run a merge line. So the main line has priority. The excess, if there's excess and the pipe's empty, can then run into those 3. Also do the exact same with the bottom row. Okay, so again, these can run into here, and then potentially we can top it up with extra hydrogen if we have extra hydrogen. I'm feeling like we're going to have extra hydrogen. Oh god, you've started pumping. You're not meant to pump. And you are meant to be cut off. Okay, at least that means some of the power cables have gone in. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. That's a good start. I never put that bridge in. Okay. All right, so that's that. That's our plan so far. It is a absolute mess, but it's my mess and I'm proud of it. Okay, you've started flowing, which means you can fill up that tank. All the other construction jobs have to get done. If we double check in here again, yeah, there's some construction jobs to happen here as well and here as well. And Hermit, Mr. Hermit, can we knock on your door? Knock, knock. Who's there? And I think we're just going to wait here for, well, somebody to come knock and let the duplicates get some work done. So it took a little while, like, 3+ cycles to find out that the printing pod is going to offer me a building decorating rancher. We're going to take more slug eggs. Yes, it took a little while, but we have all the infrastructure in, which means a couple of things. First off, the cooling loop, it's already active. I've already turned it on because, well, there's an awful lot of mass we need to cool down. On top of that, I need to turn on our steam vents and, our steam engine and get them running. So we're going to be above 175 degrees Celsius. We can run both those guys. On top of that, this is if below 4 kilograms, which sounds wrong, but it means if below red, and because it's not below, i.e. it's above, we're going to take the excess water and start tanking it, and then, well, eventually turn it to oxygen. I do have a few other tanks I still need to empty. Speaking of tanks and oxygen, I need to start powering these guys up, so you're going to be above 450, copy, paste, and you're going to be above 250, and we need to, well, clear the nasty gases out of here. Now, I have, just taken these and just dumped these right here with vents, lots of vents, high pressure vents, normal vents, doesn't matter, and, well, sort of does matter, and we need to wait till this is solid hydrogen. Until then, we're just going to take everything and dump it out here, as you do. Meanwhile, knock knock. Okay, with the overlay on. Cool. Boss Jones came and waved to our wonderful friend. Oh, can I give you a surf and turf? Okay. We need to knock on the door. We need to deliver food to the mailbox. We need to improve the nearby decor to get it to 120, and we need to turn on the power grid. Okay. Power grid is 60 watts. That's not really hard. We could do that with a wheel if we really wanted to, but I'm just going to priority for a wire from there to there to there, and we'll plug that in later. Delivering the food. That's a different story entirely. I'm hoping I can feed you a 0.7 of a surf and turf. I'm hoping you're okay with that. As for increasing the decor, minus 40. Okay. Sweepy. Priority 4 as well. This is super not important. And furniture. Oh. Hi. Okay. Can I get a metal block out of gold, which has a decor bonus of plus 50? We'll give this a priority 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that's enough. Come on, David. Put it in the letterbox. Oh. David! Out of the way! Go stand over there. David! Alright. 33%. Oh, I only need to deliver 3 of them. Okay. So pepper bread, frost burger, and a mushroom wrap. Okay, they're going to be a little bit awkward. Where's our kitchen? So, frost bun is just sleet wheat. So that we can probably do. Oh, it's a frost burger. Can I give you a second one of those? Okay. Surf and turf is barbecue and cooked seafood. That one we should have down pat. Mushroom wrap is lettuce and fried mushroom. Fried mushroom I have, lettuce I don't. Unless we find it naturally, and we don't find that much of it naturally anymore because I've destroyed most of it. Could be awkward. Pepper bread is pinch of pepper and sleet wheat. Again, I don't take care of sleet wheat, but we can definitely go dig some out. A frost burger is a frost bun, which is a couple of pieces of sleet wheat plus some barbecue and some lettuce. So it comes back to the lettuce problem. And then mushroom wrap. Yeah, pepper bread. Okay, so we have some options. Did that? No. Okay. Errands. Boss Jones, where are you? I want to know if this works. Holy crap, these are priority 5s and people are getting it done. Okay, in that case, whilst we're at it, can I do a fire sale? So first off, harvest plants, priority 8. I want to harvest all of those because they're all going. We're having a fire sale today. It all must go. Also buildings, all those beds, that bed, that door, those doors, that plant, that bed, those doors, all those beds, those 2 as well, the door, more doors, those beds, oxygen maker, all of that, vent, doors. And the floor. Yeah. And the floor. We're having a fire sale. I want it all gone. All gone. Dig that out. Okay, this is going to be a new floor. We'll build that in eventually. And we'll see how much the dupes get removed whilst... initial contact was successful. Our new neighbour is friendly, though extremely shy, and need a little bit more coaxing before they're ready to join my colony. Do we actually get to have the hermit? I hope he's super powerful or something. Alright, Boss Jones, bring down the surf and turf. Okay, no gravity. Out of the way. Zombieland, whatever you're thinking about doing, get out of the way. Oh my god. The hermit is unpressed. This meal has been offered before the mailbox is ready for another delivery. Oh. Okay, so I need to make 2 more meals that are either pepper bread or lettuce. Okay. Alright, that's a problem for later. For right now, we're going to do a mass harvest of all this because it all must go. Also, the other things that must go is the top 4 tiles of that. Yep. And that's a great start. Priorities. 7. All of it. Yeah, fire sale. Also, okay, are you clean yet? Okay, so you're clean, you're ready to go, which means I'm going to disconnect that, and I'm going to disconnect that. We're going to run into there. I'm going to run you through 10 tiles. So I'm going to run you through 10 Atmos suits, and we're also going to run you into here, which is going to run through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Atmos suits. These are not used all that often. In fact, there was meant to be a Dreco in there. I've lost the Dreco again. Bloody Drecos. Okay. And I'm going to disconnect that. Yes. Okay. Can I get a deconstruct? Yeah, whatever. Priority 5 will do. We'll remove those. We'll remove those. That's a normal size vent. Deconstruct and deconstruct. Okay, the other thing I want to do is power-wise. So every one of these is 19, 20 watts worth of power, except for the last one, which is only 1200. So what I actually want to do is I want to plug it in. Yeah, that complained real fast. I want to plug that in there. Oh. Well, it turns out I need to take my power cable over here. Construction 7. Okay, well, that was not planned. 900 watts. What's on there? You know what? Actually, 4,000 watts. Okay, I definitely don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. And I don't need you anymore. The Herman's unimpressed. Still. Well, I didn't offer you anything else. Okay. Sweet. Because it's just sitting on the floor. Alright. Fire cell. Fire cell is mostly complete. We've done some damage. I want to put in an access ladder there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And there. And there. And about there somewhere. About there somewhere. About there somewhere. Okay. We're going to put in Atmos suits. I'm going to put in an Atmos suit dock. And yes, I know that one's backward. Then I need to put in a liquid lock. Now, our liquid lock is going to be out of insulated tiles. Well, the outside of it's going to be out of insulated tiles. The inside's going to be out of normal tiles. Oh, I also need to plug that pipe, which is hooked into our salt water from the oil biome, into there finally, because that can also go into water storage. Oh, wow. Are you empty yet? You are empty. Okay, can I come in here, deconstruct all of that, and remove that reservoir? The dupes are making heat by running these machines, just probably not quite enough yet. I'd like to get the metal refineries up and running, but that's gonna take a minute. Okay, so liquid lock. Okay, liquid lock has 2 tiles like that. No, we can now swap over to normal tiles like so. And like so. Then this becomes the new floor. Now, my new floor has some flaws. First off, we need to put in a door. We're going to have a Dreco room. It's just going to be a little bit different from traditional Dreco rooms in the fact that I need to get 2 gases in here. And I need to have them isolated. So we're going to put in... Deconstruct, probably 9. We're going to put in our grooming station plus our shearing station. And then eventually I need a critter drop off right here. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. And then shipping. I need a auto sweeper out of gold. Here and here. Except you're out of lead. Priority 0. That's why I like this mod. Can I... just give me another 10. Give me another 10. Okay, so with that and that and there, I then need to provide food for Mr. Dreco, which means we're going to put in farm tiles out of clay through here. Now, I only need about 6. I'm pretty sure 6 would feed all my Drecos, but unfortunately, due to, well, the shortened roof, I need to put in more. After that, I need to put in a door with an airflow tile. And then above that, I need to put in a fluid pipe, which we're going to run to there. Then a liquid bridge, so I can force flow direction. Priority 7. This is all priority 5, and just because of the sheer workforce we have, things are getting done in a hurry. Can I not build that? Because it was intentionally facing the wrong way. All right, so that gets us to here. Power. Yeah, you know what? I've built that. What we're going to do is we're going to disconnect that again. We're going to remove that power cable. And off this grid, I'm going to run that, plus that, plus that guy. All right, so this should be the end of my first ranch. Like I said, it's an odd ranch, but it's my ranch. That should be the end of my ranch. I need to build it in to confirm that this is 96 tiles, because we're going for max size. Autos. That's had a copper. Gold. Cancel. Gold. Okay. Unfortunately, I need 2 buckets. And we're going to overlap a 1 tile. No, we don't. We don't have any overlap. Okay. Can I get this wall done? All right. Also means that deconstruct buildings. Probably 8. They're in my way. They're in my way. Also, I need to fill my Draco ranches with 2 gases, like I said. One of them is going to be hydrogen. Conveniently, somebody has found a hydrogen tank and a pump and joined the 2 together. Can I bring my hydrogen in to about here? Can I put in a bridge there to start with? All right. Yeah, just drop the critters down on the next level. All right. Room overlay. You are 96 tiles. I love it. Okay. Next thing I need to do is Dracos don't like water. In fact, there's a name for it. I can't remember it. But they have a massive fear of water. So we're going to make sure that the little buggers stay on their side of the room. Perfect. Okay, which means I need to mop that up. All right. Next thing I need to do is plan out the next Draco room, which is going to need the exact same buildings again. You plus you plus you, then a floor, then mop, all that, please. And then, like I said, I only need 6 tiles up. Deconstruct. Next row's got to go. Can I actually just do a hard replace? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. No, because then the heads won't fit. And I guarantee you duplicates stuck. Alright, we can start building in from this side then. Can I, ventilation, I need to run my pipes into here. To there, to there, to there. Can I want the oxygen out. But I want it out in a way where it's actually out of the pipes and somewhere else, not just emptied into the room, because oxygen's actually bad for the magic trick I want to perform. Can I get that to go that way, that to go that way? And you know what? If I deconstruct that, maybe I can just put a vent here and we'll just vent it out there. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, I need to run that through to there. Then I need to come back the opposite direction and go to here. I need to insert tiles. No, 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna go with 7. And then I'm pretty sure I can seal that in. It's gonna need the same magic trick for the door and the airflow tile. And a drop of water, which conveniently is right there. We can just put a bridge on top. And then I need to get it sealed before I actually know if this is the right amount of tiles or not. Which is annoying. Very annoying. Also, that ladder needs to go. You can use it for access for now, but it needs to go. All right, the other gas I need to add is for my plants. Yeah, it's not built yet. We're going to be planting palm lilies. Plant. Copy. To all your friends. The reason we're going to plant balm lilies is they just need chlorine. I don't need to fertilize them. I don't need to take care of them. I know the Dracos produce phosphorite, and I could use that to feed some plants. Not, unfortunately, plants that they eat. Well, apart from pinch of peppers. But then I need to also provide polluted water, which I'm not going to do. So my plan is a whole lot of balm lily. Also, it's used for medical. Also, we can use it to cure slime lung. Not that I'm particularly worried about slime lung, but you know, there's options. Can I remove, add that to there, plus add that to there, plus add that to there. You are so in my way. It's fine. We'll work out that in a minute. Okay. Can I disconnect that plus that and run that through to there? Oh my, yep, that through to there. Okay. And deconstruct. Let's just remove all those gas pipes, all those gas pipes, all those. Everything down to there, everything up to there. We're tidying up as we go. All right. So we're going to plant in balm lily. That's the plan at least. But it means I need to get chlorine in this room. To get chlorine in this room, I need to find a chlorine tank. Conveniently, somebody had a bunch of chlorine down here that they've already tanked up. So we're going to disconnect the power on that to start with. So I can remove that. I've also shortened out that whole power line. So it's shorter and it's the amount of lead. Ventilation. Can I... Okay. Buildings. Deconstruct and deconstruct. And piping. We're going to go output to there. Which then I'm going to run... That's the tile I need to hit. I'm going to run straight up. All right, so my plan is a simple one. What we're going to do is we will run chlorine. Okay, chlorine, come on. Chlorine is going to have to come like that and jump that way. Hydrogen's going to have to jump that way. And the plan is we're just going to fill both pipes full of their corresponding gas. I need to put a bridge on here to force flow. I also need to put in a liquid lock here and here. And our plan is probably going to be that one. Gas. Our plan is probably going to be fill the room with hydrogen first, which hopefully forces out all the other gases. Then we'll let the chlorine out. Because I'd like a perfect vacuum. I'd like a perfect room, but you know, we'll get what we get. Can I actually deconstruct that for the moment and put in a door here? We might also do the same here and put in a door. That way gases can get out. And also it means I can get a room count there. All right, we're up to with our gas pipes. So you have been emptied. Great. Which means I can put in a gas bridge here and start the gases moving, and then put one there, disconnect those two, and you're basically ready to go. I need to put a gas there and a gas there, and you're also basically ready to go. Okay, so I just need my second door in, and then I think we're okay to start this experiment. I do need to have a liquid lock in first. Can I use crude oil? Oh, no. Can I? I'm just going to use water. It's closer. 49, auto bottle, and copy, paste. Yeah, I just need a liquid lock. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It just needs to work. As for my next self-powered... Okay, so you... I should have swapped over ages ago. Okay, you are pure hydrogen. So we can plug you into there and get you running. I need to run you for a little bit. Okay, can I run that pipe out to there, that pipe out to there, that pipe out to there. High pressure vents, 1, 2, 3, and we'll just disconnect them for the moment so I can not forget about them, because that is always embarrassing and happens far too often. Oh, they can't get in there. Come on. Come on, game. There instead, then. Priority 8. I need that done, and that is the only thing holding us up? Yes. Okay. Also means that that's now old and obsolete. And... gas pipe, deconstruct. And... how many beds do I have left? 6. There's a few more than 6 beds here. And 6 tubes. Can I do a wrangle then? Hang on, how many critters do we have in this room? 19. We're going to hit a cap. I could split it into 2 rooms, maybe? If I put a door... we'll worry about it later. I'm not going to have... I also need to get in some normal hatch ranches. And I didn't check that room. That's 97 tiles. Knew I forgot something. I put a tile in the corner. And also should probably deconstruct that and mop it up. That. Okay, with that done, and in theory, our gas pipe built. Okay, we're good to go. We just need to plug you two together, and that should flow the hydrogen. Well, once the hydrogen's got to the end, once the hydrogen's got all the way through the pipes, then I can deconstruct the pipes exactly where they are, releasing the hydrogen, well, into this room, which is the whole point. That should force all the oxygen out. Yep, and the whole top row should be nothing but hydrogen. And then we can potentially do the same with our chlorine. Hopefully it'll force the CO2 out. Hopefully. A little bit of trial and error. We might also just have to put a filter in a corner and just run a thing. Ideally, I should vacuum the room out, but it's not going to happen. Also, power. And my auto sweepers. I need an auto sweeper here and here. And power. We can run power from there to there and to there and to there. There is how much power on this line? 3,200, but most of them are Atmos suits, and Atmos suits only kick in from time to time, so I'm really not worried. I do need to deliver, and deliver. Also, we'll put you in preemptively, because at the very minimum, I can lock the doors. Well, pseudo-lock the doors, because dupes are smart, and as soon as they deconstruct it, go put the tiles in, they'll start running in, because dupes are dupes. The hydrogen's done at least. The chlorine's coming in right now, and if we look at our gas overlay, it's a mixed bag of goop. So, my plan is hopefully a simple one. Ventilation, deconstruct, already nice and high, and remove the whole lot. That should have the desired effect that the top, at least 2 tiles, become solid hydrogen. I need also have the bottom 2 tiles, at least the bottom tile, to be solid chlorine. So it means everything that's not chlorine needs to go. And it needs to go now. The other thing we might do is put in some storage. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit hard to get to storage because the dupes have to go through an atmosphere, but that seems like not my problem. Suffocating, really? Yeah, that seems like a bad spot to be. The dupes keep complaining when they're bored and have nothing to do. So, yeah, occasionally they get some jobs, like removing more parts of the map. Anyway, back to our story at hand. Gas overlay, like none of that hydrogen's going to leak out. It's all going to go, oh, they should be airflows. They should be airflows. Can I do airflow? Well, actually, just that tile needs to be an airflow, I think. Yeah, just so the hydrogen has a bit better chance to spread out. Although there's an awful lot of hydrogen over here still in pipes. Now, this is going to give me 1 kilogram with the hydrogen pressure in every tile. The catch is, well, the general pressure is less than a kilo, more than a kilo, depending on where you look. So this might not go to plan at all. Whoa, making up on the fly. Yeah, there's too much pressure on this side. Okay, we might deconstruct that now. As that's solid hydrogen. And put in our 2 tiles. Probably 8, please. Both of those. Okay. Ventilation. Hydrogen is done. It's just the chlorine. If I lock that off, we might also cancel those. I might end up putting a mini pump in the corner. Which will just run... Oh, God. How long does it take for somebody to come over here and build 2 tiles? We might put a mini pump in the corner and just have it filter. We'll have to double filter, one for hydrogen, one for chlorine, but that's starting to sound like a very, very good idea. Can we please? The hydrogen's doing its best to get out. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a pump in the corner. Alright, I think we're good to go. Can I deconstruct that? And then we can do the chlorine. Did that. So the 1 drop of hydrogen stayed in. So we just have 1 little pile of mixed gases down here. Unfortunately, that piece of polluted oxygen slid down. Okay, no, we're good now. I need that gone. I also need to sweep, radiate. Well, those for sure. And those for sure. I don't want them off-gassing. Okay, can I get those 2 really quickly? As soon as that's done, we can send the dupes in here to start deconstructing. In fact, gases. Yeah, everything's got to go to the right. Ventilation. Deconstruct. Priority 7. All of... Crap. Plan B. Ventilation. Can I get a gas vent in... Did I not leave a single... I didn't leave a single tile. Ventilation. Gas vents. Here. Okay. It's the simple things that get super confusing. Because you went around, I want to empty that half at least. And I'd really like that built. Okay. Priorities. Cleaning. Priority 8. All of that. Plus all of that. Do we have somewhere to dump polluted water? We should. It should be you. Polluted water, salt water. Yes. Can you get a friend? And a friend. Okay. Because the problem is one dupe. We can only remove 1 bottle at a time. Alright, that should be good enough. We now have Atmos suits. Deliver suit? Unless there's somebody wandering around in a suit. What if somebody's nicked off with a suit? I wonder if somebody's come through here, pulled on a suit, and they're walking... Oh, God, they're the wrong tiles. Can I just build those in? I wonder if somebody's nicked off with a suit already. It wouldn't put me... I wouldn't put it past the dupes. All right, whilst that's been busy, we need to turn you on and watch the gas overlay. And we'll try game speed 2 and see if the game explodes. I just need that tiny bit of oxygen to go away. Okay, I need to turn on the bottom ones as well. Eventually we'll clear out the oxygen. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, where are we up to? We're up to... Nobody's even bothered to build it. Alright, we're up to deconstruct that and deconstruct that so I can replace them with the correct tiles. There is an Atmos suit there. Good. And we have a active Atmos suit. Okay, unfortunately it's going to vastly slow down our progress. But it should be a case of... Should be. Disconnect that so I can't pump more gas in. And then... If I can get the vent in, we can probably clear most of the gases straight away. And we can corner build those 2, so that should be alright. Did you literally... You just went in to literally sweep up 1 thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are pumping in gas as quickly as possible, and you are ready to go as well. Okay, because you're now ready to go, ventilation, disconnect, reconnect, and I don't need to change those vents. They can stay as high pressure vents for the moment. You have plenty of water. In fact, that's now empty, and that's emptying. I can deconstruct that. We're getting there. We're getting there bit by bit. But we have lowered the pressure in here. It's still warm, not really warm enough, but it's warm. Our next project will be hopefully, well, try and get the water level a little bit lower in here, and then hopefully start running some steel. How much steel do we have? 11 tons. It's not going to be enough. Start running a lot of steel. A lot of steel pipes to move a lot of heat around in that room. To heat the room up even hotter. Yeah, if I can get that done, we should be fine. Also means that we have a teleporter ready for the next episode. But it means I need to call this episode here. I wouldn't call this an entire success yet because that's not built, but the principles are there. That's what matters, right? And that needs to be deconstructed as well. It's going to be a little bit of a slow slog now that we're limited by atmosuits. Yeah, that's an 8. They're an 8. And the dupes are starting to get bored, which is bad. All right, I'm going to call this episode here. We have a mostly ready room. Once the vent goes in, it should be done. Should be. Low priority, priority 3. Priority 2. Priority 9. Priority 9. No, we've just got 2 suits active. Even though we have a full kilo of oxygen going there every second. Yeah, getting those first couple of suits filled up is... Oh my god, you picking up the sandstone. Oh my... Yeah, it's fine. Alright, I'm going to call it here. I will see you in the next episode. We have the Draco farms done, which also means technically we need another fire sale. We need to, well, put in the hatch ranches next, which means the next levels need to go. Also means our wonderful room needs to go as well, and we get to put in a brand new kitchen. It's going to be a busy episode. Anyway, with all that said, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next one. All right, bye.